Literally, that is disgusting. And it's a squirter, boys. It's a squirter. We'll see. Just afraid I'm gonna be starting. It's gonna be like. Welcome back to the channel. We got a very productive, busy day today with the Focus. Got the oil change to do, and also I'll show you here. If you were following my Instagram, you would have seen I posted on my story what I'm about to show you. So you would have had a little sneak peek of what I had to buy and what I got to replace today. Looks like my motor mount decided to say see you later, so I'm going to be replacing that. I did not know there was like oil or fluid in there. That's what I'm guessing, because it's also leaking down in the engine bay. That's what I'm guessing it is. So I just went ahead, bought all three new, the rear, the passenger side, and the driver's side motor mounts from AWR. Here's the rear motor mount. And it looks way bigger.
That's what she said.
Than I thought it was gonna be. Like, I mean, it looks huge. So there's that one, some hardware, some nice little stickers. They offer three sides or three stiffness. It's like soft, medium, and hard. I got the medium, which is like 88 is what it, I don't know, they have numbers with it. So I got the 88, which is the medium, so hopefully it's not too bad. I've been talking to people that commented and said get the AWR. I told them I ordered the medium, and they said that's gonna be pretty stiff, but we'll see. They said it loosens up after 500 miles, so we'll see. So let me know what you guys are running, if you're running any motor mounts, or if you guys are deciding to run any motor mounts, or what you're going to pick. So, and I'll also, at the end of this video, you'll see my reaction of this and how it feels, because I feel like it's gonna be a huge difference. At least everyone says once they put the rear motor mount in, just that one, they can tell there's quite a bit of vibration. So let's get into it. It's kind of hard to do stuff by yourself like this because you have no spotter, and the wood just shot out. I'm sure you guys saw it on the video. And I'll probably see it later. So let's go ahead and fix that. All right, now that I'm done with the oil change, now we can go on to something that's more exciting and actually more fun to do, is upgrades such as the motor mounts. So first we're gonna work on the rear motor mount, the stock one. We just have to remove this bolt here, and I believe maybe this bracket right here. I have to look back at the instructions. But I swear this is how I look. I feel like either I'm getting bigger, like in a bad way, or these ramps aren't doing the job anymore. I need something that can go a little higher. All right, well, lucky for me, I don't have the downpipe bracing or bracket, because I had to remove it, but it would be right here. So you'd have to remove this and off your downpipe. Then we're gonna remove this bolt first, and then undo the subframe bolt, and it should allow this to drop, and then we could slide this out somehow. I'm sure it's gonna be hard, but we'll get it. So that first one is a size 15. I believe this second one is a size 13 is what it said. Liars. Liar. Maybe their bolt's a 13. Ow. Alright, so some of you are probably thinking I'm dumb because you already knew this, but looks like you did have to take that piece off that bolted here, here, and then back here. And this slides out like a dream. Wow. Imagine that. Time to put the new one in. I think it might go like that. Yep. So So it goes like this because the bolt is supposed to go towards the passenger side. So I'll take that out. Because if it goes that way, it won't work. So it has to go this way towards the passenger side. And then all that work just to put this stupid thing back in. How fun, guys. All right, for those 3 bolts, we're supposed to be torquing them to, here it is, 45. You can see right there. 45 foot-pounds of torque for the 3 bolts. That top one that I got, I'm just gonna do good and tight, you know, and then the other 2 I'll actually get the 45 for the torque of it for spec. All right, now we're supposed to torque down this bolt right here to 75, and then the subframe bolt back down to 70. All right, on to the next one, the passenger side. So this is easy to take off. All you do is unclip red little tab here. There's red tab back here. I'll show you because I just took that off. Hold on one sec. Move that up here. Take this back off. Only did that for photo reasons. Take that off. Get this out of the way. Yeah. Look at that. It looks like someone just had an explosive diarrhea. My goodness, I need to clean that first, but oh, it should not look like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm no expert or anything, but I don't think it should look like that. So you guys let me know what you think, if it should look like that or not. Yeah. So here we go. New one. That looks so much better. It'll look cooler too, kind of blend in maybe. But let's clean this up. But wait. Before you start unbolting this, you need to make sure that you have your motor underneath supported by a jack stand with some wood maybe to help elevate it a little bit. But now that that's done, we can go ahead and disconnect this old, dingy, blown, cruddy looking mount. All right, so this is a 18mm bolt on these top ones. That's a 15 down there on that side closest to the front fender or front bumper. Right on out. Yeah, I mean, that thing is toasted. Toasted, boys. Let's see if we can clean that up a little bit. Thought I had degreaser. I guess I don't. So I'm just going to use a spray-on car wash. Before, just a little wet. Ooh. Ooh. So there was the before. Now that's how it looks. A lot better. Now let's put this new one in. Over it a little bit. All right, now I just got to tighten those and I'll see what the specs are. All right, well, don't do what I did. So before you do this, make sure you put the spacers that they give you and put them between here. You line these up first, the top 3, and then you can lower the motor to line the far one and this one right here. So then once you do that, then you can bolt these up, put the bolts in to have it lined up. There you go, you're all set. All right, once you have it like kind of snug, everything snug, you're gonna torque these down to 60 foot-pounds, and then the bottom 2 to the frame basically they're going to be 67 foot-pounds of torque. All right, once you get all these 5 bolts torqued down, then you're going to work on the middle bushing area. 19 millimeter here, 3/4 back there on that silver one, and it's going to get torqued down to 55 foot-pounds. Now with that being said, you're just going to put this back on. I think I messed up. I think this little brace is supposed to go below the washer, so I gotta fix that. Sick. Alright, so before I get too far ahead of myself and can't explain anything, so you're gonna disconnect your battery, positive, negative. This clip right here goes all the way up there, and then you're gonna wanna pull the cables out from between this little hole right here, and then separate this box that way you can get your battery out, and then we got to work on getting that battery holder box out. Alrighty, well, it was not too terrible, just trying to get this box out with that stupid little nubby there. Trying to get that out from between all this was probably the most challenging, but that's it. But if you don't have an aftermarket air intake, you're going to have to take all that out, probably all the way up to here. Right up to here, we'll take it off where it is, because I mean, you can't really remove this. You just have to push this out of the way. I mean, I disconnected whatever this sensor is right here. I disconnected the mass airflow sensor, I believe it is, or whatever. Yeah, so now we can support the motor again underneath and disconnect it. 15 millimeter socket to get out these 4 areas right there, and take this out, the battery holding tray, I guess is what they call it. Now we have full access to the motor mount, and remember, keep it supported with the jack underneath in wood. All right, now that we got the actual mount out, now we have to get this bracket out that mounts it to the transmission, just because this piece goes right up to it. All right, well, I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought. I just took a 15 millimeter wrench and snuck it down in here, and then did it that way. Just gotta be careful you don't bust your knuckles, or, you know, there's a bunch of knuckle busters down there. All right, guys, so don't be a jackass like me and try to put this whole thing down, because this plate's covering that bolt, and so all you need to do is just take out the bushing part, and then you just reconnect it after you have the base plate fastened down. Yeah, that looks a whole lot easier now, doesn't it, guys? Instead of that big plate there, bolts get torqued down to 55 foot-pounds. So let's just get that done. Okay, and before I forget, so there's a bracket or little bushing that comes with this, and you put it underneath this plate to sandwich between the transmission and this plate, and then there's you can see the little bolt. There's that black bolt it came with too. I put it back there because it seemed like the stock bolt was a little too long, and this one fit perfectly. No slipping or cross threading, and it fit great. Let me see if I can find a good spot for that one bushing. You can see where the bushing is sandwiched between the transmission and this mount. There we go. All right, once you're able to get that little bushing bolt in, you just have to work it in there. It's kind of challenging. But once you do that, then you put this battery bracket back on, tighten these 4 bolts back down, and those are at 40 foot-pounds of torque. And then you work on the bushing bolt, which is the same as the other side, where it's the 55 foot-pounds of torque, but then it's the 19 millimeter bolt with on the other side, it's this 3/4 socket to hold it in place. Alrighty, so I got everything put back. Now all we gotta do is just line that wood back up that it's slung, shot off underneath the car, back it down, and hope we don't mess up this spoiler or the front splitter again. Okay. I did feel more vibration. Yep, I do feel it. It's not terrible though. Oh, you can definitely feel it. It's not, you don't hate it. Oh, that's cool. That doesn't sound good at all. I wonder if the wood was, oh, the wood was sliding down. That's why. That's cool. That wood was fine. That ain't gonna be good. That wood is going to destroy that. I need to grab another piece. We'll roll over that piece. So, oh, we need to check the oil. I'm an idiot. But anyway, so what I've noticed is, like, if you're about to stall, like how you stall these and you get the little zzz, you definitely feel that a lot more, especially gassing it. You'll feel it a lot more vibration, I guess, in your booty and on the floor. So stick around for a little bit longer. I'll do another actual I guess you say I'll actually be giving you my input of what I think when I'm actually driving it on the road. But I'm just going to check the oil, then we're going to go to the gym. So hope you guys like this video. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. Can't listen to music anyway because we're recording. Ah! Note down. All right. Oh, that is rough. Low-key, it sounds like a Subaru. Like it pulls better because it's able to put more power down and keep the motor still from that wheel hop or whatever, the torque and everything. I'm confused on there's like a slight little whenever I push on the gas. It's like it's torquing, but I definitely tightened everything down correctly, so that's what I'm confused about. We'll see as it goes. Maybe it's